You are at a turning point. Every day you wake up with a choice to continue down the path of mediocrity or to embrace your true potential. For too long, you've been playing small, letting self-doubt and fear hold you back. But deep down, you know you are capable of so much more. It's time to stop being weak and become the monster you were always meant to be. When I say monster, I do not mean something to be feared or reviled. I am talking about becoming an unstoppable force. Someone who refuses to be defined by limitations, who pushes boundaries, and who achieves the extraordinary. This journey is not about aggression or dominance over others. It's about mastery over yourself. The world does not reward mediocrity. It never has and it never will. Look around you. The people who make a real impact, who leave a lasting legacy, are not those who play it safe. They are the ones who dare to be different, who embrace their inner strength, and who refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. The goals you have set for yourself in the past, were they truly ambitious or were they safe bets? Did they make your heart race with excitement or were they merely checkboxes on a conventional life plan? From this moment on, I want you to set goals that terrify you, goals that seem impossible, because it's in the pursuit of the impossible that we discover what we are truly capable of. Becoming a monster requires more than just motivation. It demands a complete paradigm shift. You must rewrite the narrative you have been telling yourself. No more excuses, no more self-pity, no more settling for less than you deserve. Weakness is not just a physical state. It's a mindset. It's the voice that whispers, you can't do this. You are not good enough. It's too hard. That voice has been with you for years, hasn't it? It's time to silence it once and for all. Comfort zone. It might feel safe, but it's suffocating your potential. Breaking free won't be easy. It'll be painful, terrifying, and there will be moments when you will want to retreat to the safety of mediocrity. But remember this, on the other side of that pain lies greatness. Discipline is the bedrock upon which monsters are built. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the tide. But discipline is what gets you out of bed at 5 a.m. To hit the gym when every fiber of your being is screaming for more sleep. It's what keeps you working on your goals. Long after the initial excitement has faded, discipline is not about punishing yourself. It's about respect. Respect for your dreams, respect for your potential, and most importantly, respect for the person you are becoming. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you are sending a message to yourself and the world. I am unstoppable. Becoming a monster does not mean abandoning your humanity. In fact, it's quite the opposite. True monsters, the kind that change the world, are driven by a deep sense of purpose. They are not just chasing success for its own sake. They are on a mission to make a difference. What's your mission? What gets you fired up? What problem in the world keeps you awake at night, itching to solve it? Find that passion and let it fuel your transformation. Because when your personal growth aligns with a greater purpose, you become truly unstoppable. This is about Alex, a young man born with a severe physical disability that limited his mobility. From a young age, he was told what he couldn't do. He couldn't play sports, couldn't dance, couldn't live a normal life. But Alex refused to accept these limitations. He looked at his disability not as a weakness, but as a unique strength. While others saw obstacles, Alex saw opportunities. He threw himself into academics, devouring books on technology and robotics. In college, Alex started working on a revolutionary exoskeleton design. His professors were skeptical. His peers doubted him. But Alex had unleashed his inner monster and nothing could stop him. He worked tirelessly, often forgetting to eat or sleep. There were countless failure setbacks and moments of despair. But Alex persevered. After years of relentless effort, Alex unveiled his creation. It was not just an exoskeleton. It was a breakthrough that would change the lives of millions with mobility issues. As he stood on stage demonstrating his invention, the audience saw a brilliant innovator, but those who knew Alex's journey saw something else. They saw a monster, a force of nature that had refused to be defined by circumstances. Alex's story teaches us a crucial lesson. Your perceived weaknesses, the things you have been told are holding you back, can become your greatest strengths, but only if you have the courage to reframe your narrative. So how do we begin this transformation? How do we stop being weak and become the monsters we are meant to be? It starts with a decision. Right here, right now. You must decide that from this moment on, mediocrity is no longer an option. First, take stock of your life. Be brutally honest with yourself. Where have you been settling? Where have you been making excuses? Identify these areas because they are the breeding grounds of weakness. Next, set audacious goals. I'm not talking about modest improvements. I'm talking about goals that make your palms sweat and your heart race. Goals that seem impossible right now. The goal is not to immediately achieve these audacious aims. The goal is to become the kind of person capable of achieving them. Create a plan. Break down those monstrous goals into daily actions. Remember, monsters are not built overnight. They are forged through consistent, relentless effort. Your plan should push you to your limits every single day. Embrace discomfort. Seek out challenges. If something scares you, run towards it. Fear is merely a signpost pointing towards growth. Every time you face a fear, you're expanding your comfort zone and strengthening your inner monster. Surround yourself with other monsters. The people around you have a profound impact on your mindset and actions. If you are the most ambitious person in your circle, it's time to expand your circle. Seek out individuals who inspire you, who challenge you, who refuse to accept anything less than excellence. Develop an insatiable hunger for knowledge. Monsters are perpetual learners. Read voraciously. Attend seminars. Seek out mentors. The more you learn, the more you will realize how much there is to learn. This humility, paradoxically, is what will fuel your continued growth. Practice radical self-discipline. Your word to yourself must become unbreakable. If you say you will do something, do it, no matter what. This integrity with yourself is the foundation of unshakable confidence. Embrace failure as a teacher. Monsters do not fear failure. They welcome it. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to come back stronger. Develop the ability to analyze your failures objectively, extract the lessons, and immediately apply them. Cultivate resilience. Life will test you. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and moments of doubt. But true monsters are defined not by how they fall, but by how they rise. Develop the mental toughness to keep pushing forward, especially when every fiber of your being wants to quit. Be prepared for resistance. Not everyone will understand or support your evolution. Some may even try to hold you back to keep you small. But remember, their resistance is often a reflection of their own fears and limitations. Do not let their doubts become your doubts. Visualize your transformation. See yourself as the monster you are becoming. Feel the strength coursing through your veins. Imagine the impact you will have on the world. Let this vision pull you forward when motivation wanes. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Becoming a monster is a journey, not a destination. Every step forward, every small victory is evidence of your growth. Acknowledge these wins, but never become complacent. Let each success fuel your hunger for more. Develop a monster's mindset. Reframe challenges as opportunities. View obstacles as chances to prove your strength. See setbacks as setups for comebacks. This shift in perspective will transform how you approach every aspect of your life. Practice gratitude, even for the struggles. The challenges you face are shaping you into the monster you are meant to be. Be thankful for the resistance that's making you stronger, for the doubters who are fueling your determination, for the setbacks that are teaching you resilience. Commit to continuous improvement. Monsters are never satisfied with the status quo. Always be looking for ways to optimize your performance, to refine your skills, to push your boundaries. The moment you think you have made it is the moment that you start to regress. Develop laser-like focus. In a world full of distractions, the ability to concentrate deeply on your goals is a superpower. Train your mind to block out noise and zero in on what truly matters. This focused intensity is what separates monsters from mere dreamers. Embrace the grind. The journey becoming a monster is not glamorous. It's filled with early mornings, late nights, and countless hours of unseen effort. But it's in this daily grind that your transformation occurs. Learn to love the process, not just the outcome. Cultivate emotional intelligence. True monsters are not just physically and mentally strong. They are emotionally resilient. Develop the ability to understand and manage your emotions. This self-awareness will be crucial as you navigate the challenges ahead. Practice visualization. Spend time each day mentally rehearsing your success. See yourself conquering challenges, achieving your goals, living as the monster you are becoming. This mental practice will program your subconscious mind for success. Develop an unwavering belief in yourself. Confidence is not about knowing you will succeed. It's about knowing you will be okay even if you fail. Cultivate this unshakable self-belief and you will become unstoppable. Becoming a monster is a choice you must make every single day. It's not a one-time decision, but a series of choices that compound over time. Every morning when you wake up, recommit to your transformation. Every night before you sleep, review your progress and set your intentions for the next day. You will begin to notice changes, not just in your achievements, but in how you carry yourself. You will radiate a quiet confidence, an unmistakable aura of strength. People will be drawn to your energy, inspired by your determination. This path is not for the faint of heart. There will be days when you question everything. Days when the old you, the weak you, tries to resurface. In these moments, remember why you started. Remember the monster you are becoming and push through. Your transformation will inspire others. As you become a monster, you will naturally lift those around you. Your journey will show others what's possible when someone refuses to accept mediocrity. Embrace this responsibility. Use your growth to ignite the potential in others. Becoming a monster is about more than personal success. It's about making a dent in the universe. It's about leaving a legacy that outlives you. As you grow stronger, never lose sight of the impact you can have on the world. The path of least resistance leads to a life of regret. The path of the monster, challenging, uncertain, often lonely, leads to greatness. Which will you choose? The world does not need more sheep, it needs lions, eagles, wolves. It needs monsters who refuse to be tamed by mediocrity, monsters who push the boundaries of what's possible, monsters who inspire others to greatness. You have everything you need within you right now. The strength, the courage, the determination, it's all there, waiting to be unleashed. The only question is, are you ready to stop being weak and become the monster you were born to be? Remember that becoming a monster is not about achieving perfection. It's about constant growth, about pushing your limits, about becoming a little bit better each day. It's about embracing your flaws and turning them into strengths. The areas in your life where you have been playing small, maybe it's in your career, where you have been settling for a job that does not challenge you. Maybe it's in your relationships, where you have been afraid to speak your truth. Or maybe it's in your personal development, where you have been putting off that big goal because it seems too daunting. No more excuses. No more waiting for the right time. The right time is now. Take that first step, no matter how small it might seem. Apply for that job you think is out of your league. Have that difficult conversation you've been avoiding. Start working on that project you have been dreaming about. Monsters are not born. They are created through discipline, through perseverance, through an unwavering commitment to growth. Every time you push through discomfort, every time you choose the hard path over the easy one, you are feeding your inner monster. They were not content with the status quo. They didn't accept the limitations others tried to impose on them. They became monsters in their fields, redefining what was possible. When the Wright brothers set out to achieve powered flight, the world told them it was impossible. But they refused to accept that limitation. They became monsters of innovation, working tirelessly, failing repeatedly, but never giving up. Their monster mindset didn't just change their lives, it changed the world. Or think about Nelson Mandela. Imprisoned for 27 years, he could have succumbed to bitterness and despair. But instead, he used that time to grow stronger, to cultivate a monster's resilience. When he emerged, he had the strength not just to survive, but to lead a nation towards reconciliation and hope. These individuals didn't achieve greatness by accident. They achieved it by consistently choosing to be more, to do more, to give more. They chose to be monsters. Prayer is the enemy of growth, the antithesis of the monster mindset. But here's the truth, fear never goes away. Even monsters feel fear. The difference is monsters use fear as fuel. They recognize that if something scares them, it's probably worth doing. What scares you right now? What goal, what dream, what aspiration makes your heart race with a mixture of excitement and terror? That's your signpost. That's your monster calling out to you, showing you the direction of growth. When you feel that fear, do not run from it, lean into it, embrace it, let it energize you, because on the other side of that fear is where true growth happens. It's where you will find the best version of yourself. The monster mindset is not about being fearless. It's about being brave. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. It's about recognizing that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Becoming a monster is not about making one big decision. It's about making 1,000 small decisions every single day. It's about choosing the salad over the burger, the workout over the Netflix binge, the extra hour of work over the easy distraction. These choices might seem small in the moment, but they compound over time. They shape your character, build your discipline, and forge your monster mindset. Never underestimate the power of these small daily choices. They are the building blocks of your transformation. In any given moment, it might seem weak and yielding, but over time, with consistent pressure, water can carve through solid rock, creating magnificent canyons. That's the power of consistency. That's the power you have within you. You will face setbacks. You will have days when you fall short of your own expectations. Days when the old, weak version of yourself seems to resurface. But here's what separates monsters from the rest. They do not let setbacks define them. They use them as fuel. When you face a setback, do not wallow in self-pity. Do not let it derail your progress. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to become even stronger? Remember, every setback is setting you up for a comeback. You have heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. As you are becoming a monster, take a hard look at your circle. Are the people around you pushing you to grow, or are they holding you back? This is not about abandoning old friends or being unkind. It's about being intentional with your time and energy. Seek out people who inspire you, who challenge you, who make you want to be better. Surround yourself with fellow monsters in making. And remember, your environment is not just about people. It's about everything you expose yourself to. The books you read, the podcasts you listen to, the content you consume. Feed your mind with the material that fuels your growth. Expose yourself to ideas that challenge your thinking and expand your horizons. You will start to notice changes, not just in your achievements, but in how you carry yourself. You will develop a quiet confidence, an unwavering self-belief. This is not arrogance. It's the natural result of consistently pushing your limits and proving to yourself what you are truly capable of. This newfound confidence will radiate from you, influencing every interaction, every decision, every aspect of your life. People will be drawn to your energy, inspired by your determination. They will sense that you are different, that you are on a path of continuous growth and self-improvement. But with this growth comes responsibility. As you become stronger, it's your duty to lift others up. Share your journey. Inspire others to unleash their own inner monsters, because true monsters do not just succeed for themselves. They create a ripple effect that elevates everyone around them. The goal is not to become superior to others. It's to become superior to your former self. Each day, strive to be a little bit better than you were yesterday. This constant self-competition is what will drive you to new heights. You will discover strengths you never knew you had. You will uncover talents that have been dormant, waiting to be awakened by your newfound monster mindset. Embrace these discoveries. Let them fuel your journey and open up new possibilities. But beware of the trap of comparison. Your journey is unique. Your monster is unique. Do not waste energy comparing yourself to others. The only comparison that matters is between who you are today and who you were yesterday. You will also discover your true resilience. You will face challenges that would have once seemed insurmountable, but you will overcome them. With each obstacle conquered, your belief in yourself will grow stronger. You will realize that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined. This journey will require sacrifice. You will have to give up comfort for growth, instant gratification for long-term success. There will be times when you have to say no to things you want, now for the sake of what you want most. Daily embrace these sacrifices. They are the price of greatness. You will find that your perspective on challenges shifts. What once seemed like obstacles will now look like opportunities. Problems that would have once stressed you out will now excite you because you will see them as chances to grow stronger. Your monster mindset will spill over into every area of your life. In your career, you will take on challenges that others shy away from. In your relationships, you will communicate with honesty and courage. In your personal development, you will set and achieve goals that once seemed impossible. But remember, becoming a monster is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about shedding the limitations and beliefs that have held you back and embracing your true potential. You may find that some people in your life become uncomfortable. They may try to pull you back to your old ways, to keep you small. This is not because they are bad people. It's because your growth challenges their own comfort zones. Do not let this deter you. Stay committed to your path, even if it means outgrowing some relationships. Your monster journey will teach you the true meaning of discipline. You will learn that discipline is not about punishment or restriction. It's about freedom. The discipline to say no to distractions frees you to say yes to your dreams. The discipline to push through discomfort frees you from the limitations of your comfort zone. You will find that willpower becomes less necessary. The actions that once required immense effort will become habits as natural as breathing. This is the power of the monster mindset. It does not just change what you do, it changes who you are. Your journey will also teach you the power of patience. Rome was not built in a day, and neither are monsters. There will be times when progress seems slow, when you feel stuck. In these moments, zoom out. Look at how far you have come. Trust the process and keep pushing forward. As your monster grows stronger, you will develop a powerful sense of self-reliance. You will know that no matter what life throws at you, you have the strength to handle it. This self-reliance will give you a sense of peace and confidence that no external circumstance can shake. But self-reliance does not mean isolation. True monsters know the power of collaboration, of surrounding themselves with other high performers. Seek out mentors who have walked the path before you. Find peers who are on similar journeys. Build a network of fellow monsters who can support and challenge you. Your monster journey will also teach you the importance of recovery. Just as muscles grow stronger during rest periods after intense workouts, your overall capacity grows during periods of rest and reflection. Learn to balance intense effort with strategic recovery. This rhythm of push and rest is what will sustain your growth over the long term. You will find that your definition of success evolves. What once seemed like ultimate goals will become stepping stones. Your vision will expand. You will set your sights on achievements that your old self couldn't even conceive of. This is the beauty of the monster mindset. It continuously expands your sense of what's possible. Becoming a monster is not a destination, it's a journey. There's no finish line, no point where you can say, I have made it. The moment you think you have arrived is the moment you start to regress. Embrace this never-ending journey of growth and self-discovery. As you push your limits and achieve things you once thought impossible, you will inspire others to do the same. Your journey will become a beacon of hope, showing others what's possible when someone commits to unleashing their full potential. Embrace this role. Let your growth light the way for others. Becoming a monster is not just about personal achievement. It's about becoming someone who makes a real difference in the world. It's about using your strength, your discipline, your resilience to create positive change. It's about leaving a legacy that outlives you. I want you to make a commitment. A commitment not just to become a monster, but to use your monster strength for good, to lift others as you climb, to tackle problems that matter, to make a real impact on the world. The world does not need more ordinary. It does not need more mediocre. It needs monsters. It needs individuals who refuse to settle, who push boundaries, who redefine what's possible. It needs you, the strongest, most resilient, most determined version of you. From this moment on, refuse to play small. Refuse to let fear hold you back. Refuse to settle for anything less than your absolute best. Embrace your inner monster. Feed it, nurture it. Let it grow into an unstoppable force. The path ahead won't be easy. There will be obstacles, setbacks, moments of doubt. But remember why you started this journey. Remember the monster you're becoming. And when things get tough, when you feel like giving up, ask yourself, is this the moment I become a monster, or is this the moment I give up on my potential? Your journey starts now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when conditions are perfect. Right now, in this very moment, take that first step. Make that first decision. Start becoming the monster you were always meant to be. The world is waiting for you to roar. It's waiting for you to show what's possible when a human being decides to stop being weak and become a monster. Will you answer the call? Your time is now. Your moment is here. The monster within is stirring, ready to be unleashed. Embrace it, become it. And watch as you transform not just your life, but the world around you. The choice is yours. The power is yours. The future is yours. Now go forth and become the monster that will leave an indelible mark on this world. Your legacy awaits. Your greatness beckons. The time for weakness is over. The era of the monster. Your era begins now. In the grand story of your life, this is just the beginning. The chapters ahead are yet to be written. And you hold the pen. Make it a story of transformation, of triumph, of monstrous achievement. Make it a story that inspires generations to come. Rise up, break free from the shackles of mediocrity, silence the voices of doubt, embrace the discomfort of growth, push beyond your limits, defy expectations, shatter paradigms, become the force of nature you were always meant to be. The world is waiting. Your monster is waiting. The only question is, are you ready to answer the call and become the unstoppable force you were always meant to be? The choice is yours. Make it count. Thank you.